In this video, we bring you from
this
to this. We're going to bring you along on our garage build because we have gone from having a very small shop where everything is crammed in tight to a giant shop where we have lots of space to work, and we're super excited about it. And during that time, Amanda actually went on an entire trip across the country, so we're gonna have a party to welcome her back and welcome us and warm our new garage.
The main thing is that our old shop was really just a shed that somebody converted. It was kind of a work shed, and we have four motorcycles and we work on them. We maintain our own motorcycles for the most part, and so it was just a really small space for us to be able to work on the bikes and store the bikes. We could barely walk through it without, having to move things out of the way, and so it really wasn't ideal. When we bought the house, we knew we wanted to eventually build a shop, but the funds weren't quite there when we were buying, and so now we finally we've saved our pennies and we have the opportunity to have a space where we can work on the bikes, we can film videos for you guys, we can do like how-to stuff and fun stuff like that. We have enough space to store all of our tools and maybe even grow our tool collection.
Hopefully.
And we're just really excited about this new shop. I know it's like just a shop, but at the same time it's like it's our shop and we saved up for it and we worked hard to build this and have this property. So it's just kind of a nice little slice of heaven that we want to share with you. It's day one. I just got home from work and wanted to update you guys a little bit on the progress of the new shop. As you can see here, they've been working away at it. Let's do a little walk and talk here. Apparently this equipment is going to stay over the weekend. I didn't know that was happening. Okay, so we got a pile of gravel. We've got surface cleared out. We've got I think they call it the framing. What's the right word for the 2x4, 2x6s or whatever that are? I don't know much about concrete. I hired somebody else to do that work, but they're leveling it all out. They're going to pour concrete at some point. It's Friday now, so I'm guessing that won't happen over the weekend.
I'm just super excited. It's going to be so much more space than we ever thought it would be for all of our motorcycles and working on motorcycles.
But we're not buying any more motorcycles.
Nope.
Even if they fit.
Right.
That'll be enough. Anyway, so we're excited about our new shop, and that's the update for day one. Okay, you guys, I missed most of it because I was at work today, but the concrete pad is done. It's poured. I'm sure it's going to take a little while to cure, so we're really excited. And what's really fun here too is we have new gravel in the driveway. We made sort of a loop here, which is kind of fun. It's like a little, I don't know, turnaround spot where we can turn around cars and that kind of thing. But anyway, I just wanted to share this update with you guys and let you know that concrete is done, and the next step here is going to be to have the metal building people come out and start erecting the building once this is dry and cured. Exciting news, you guys. They have started the metal building construction project here. I am really excited to see this thing start and going up. I missed the first part of it because I was at work this morning, but I came home at lunch and I wanted to show you guys the progress that they've made in about a half a day. They told me this whole building is supposed to be completed by the end of today, so I'm excited to see if that happens. And we'll take you guys on a tour of the new building. I'm sure it's going to be dark inside because we won't have any electricity yet, but it'll be done. We'll have the space to work on the bikes and store all of our tools and shoot new videos for you guys of us doing cool stuff in the shop. What are you pointing at?
The garage! I thought you were taking a selfie.
No, taking an SE video. That is the construction part of it, except for we've got one step left. What is that step?
We are going to put in electrical.
So what are we doing specifically? What kind of electrical are we putting in?
There's going to be lights. I don't know. Nathan knows the details on the lights, and there's going to be lots of sockets.
We're also going to get a welder plug, which is going to give us the ability to use our MIG welder in case we need to do some welding.
Yay!
Yeah. The electrical is finally in, which we're super excited about because we can finally use it for storing the motorcycles. There's light, there's power, all kinds of things. We can do work in here, which is great. That's kind of why we built the thing. And wanted to show you a little bit about what we did for the electrical on this, thinking long term. We spent a little bit more money, but we, to get exactly what we wanted and how we wanted to have it set up. So let's go through that really quickly. So this is obviously the breaker panel where all the main action happens. And next to that, we have our welder plug, which is really cool. We have 30 amp plug, but we actually installed enough wiring to go up to 50 amps, so we just have to change the breaker out if we want to do that. And that'll give us full 220 access to welder. This welder does either 110 or, that's a Chris, that welder there does 110 or 220. And we have plenty of outlets kind of along the perimeter. So you can see there's one there, there's another one next to the door. Plenty of other outlets kind of just along the perimeter of the wall. Bikes are hiding some.
Dun, dun, dun.
What are we dun-dun-dunning?
Oh, let's turn around. You gotta look way up.
Oh yeah. What do we have up there, Chris?
We have motion detector lights so we can keep our property safe.
Anyway, so that's the electrical update. We're starting to move stuff in, tools and air compressors and stuff, but it's just, you know, we've been so busy, we haven't had time to get it all done. But we will eventually, and it will be the cool shop that we've been imagining and dreaming for years now, since we moved in, like what, 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change.
Spring in the Pacific Northwest is always a gamble, but the weather finally decided to cooperate with our plans to celebrate the completion of 2 important unrelated moments in time in the best and most fun way we know how to have on 2 wheels. With a challenge course we dubbed the, quote, fun course, because it really was like having a party while you're going along on 2 wheels. Our favorite magpie, Amanda Zito's completion of the flight south and return back to her home in Oregon has us anxious to watch all of her fun videos she's made along her trip from Oregon to Florida and back. After all, Amanda is the reason we have a YouTube channel at all. She's always inspiring us to document our travels in a way that captures the richness and emotion in the experience.
Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
And well, it was amazing to get together with friends who have a similar sense of goofy fun and are willing to say yes to all of the crazy ideas we had for the celebration. From the challenge of riding a GS Trophy style course, which by the way is no means as challenging as a real GS Trophy course, to the silly mounted Nerf gun target challenge, which I didn't realize how easy these darts were to lose in the grassy field, the cake eating contest you had to do with your helmet on, and still, which was quite hilarious, by the way, watching people to stuff cake in their mouths in between the chin bar and their mouths, the impossible tennis ball transfer that I only later realized that putting a GoPro inside a tennis ball makes the ball bounce so top heavily that it simply falls off every time you go to place it on the second pole. This day made me ponder something important. Life has chapters, and within those chapters are individual smaller stories. And while building a shop isn't an incredible accomplishment, it does allow us to do many more fun things in the future. Besides, it's always better to celebrate with people who have their own stories and want you to be in it, because life needs more friends, helping you make more memories together.
You ready?
I'm here.
Okay. So that concludes today's festivities for the challenge course, welcoming Amanda home to Oregon and celebrating our new shop build. We didn't have any casualties, which was a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Everybody had fun.
Yeah.
And the weather is beautiful.
The weather is gorgeous. I can't believe this right now.
So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below. What should we comment, Amanda?
Question for the end screen crew. To actually prove that you watched the whole thing, what is a new ADV bike that you were the most excited about? Tell me the make and model and why it's exciting.
Thank you, Amanda. We'll see you on the next ride.
Yeah! Oh, that was terrible.
Oh,
There we go.
In first place with the golden plunger, we have Chris Howard!
I'd like to thank Nathan for hosting this event and Amanda for being the reason for the event. But I think I really have to thank this gentleman over here. Come forward, please, Tim.
Sure.
Without Tim's bike, everybody, I don't know that I would have the same success. I think I would have disqualified pretty early on. So,
Yeah,
big thanks to Tim.
Okay, who's our second runner-up?
I think that's Tim.
Oh, well, I'm already up here.
Well, luckily the man with the excellent bike is also runner-up. He gets a silver
Thank you very much.
But in judging for the cake competition, who had the messiest face post-cake? I believe it's the man with the beard.
Yeah, that's right. I would just like to take a moment to thank myself for being a messy eater and a glutton. Stay hairy.